Today we are starting on 8.2. Let's start off with some review questions. What is the symbol for similar? The symbol for similar is like a squiggly little line, kind of looks like that. What does corresponding mean? When we say, let's say one angle corresponds to the other, they are the matching angles, right? Up to this point, if we wanted to prove two polygons are similar, we had to prove that all of the angles were congruent and all of the corresponding sides are proportional. Meaning they have the same ratios. However, now we don't have to prove all of the angles being congruent and all of the sides. Now there are some shortcuts that we can use, and one of them is called the angle-angle similarity theorem. And that is when it says two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the triangles have to be similar. So basically, we don't have to prove all of the angles are congruent. If we only need to have two, we can say, oh, with those two, they're similar. Like from here, angle B is congruent to angle E, and angle A is congruent to angle D. From that, we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so let's try this out. If a triangle is similar using the angle-angle theorem. If so, state which angles are congruent and write a triangle similarity statement. So here, I have one that is 64. I can use 180 minus 64 minus this 90 degrees to find our missing angle. And we found that to be 26. 180 minus 90 minus 64, this is 26. Well, now I have two triangles, and they both have a 90 degree and they both have a 26 degrees. So they are similar because angle D, which is a 90 degree, is congruent to angle G, and angle C is congruent to angle K. My similarity statement, remember, be careful, we have to match up the angles that are similar together. So if I said triangle CDE, the angle that matches with C has to go first. So that is similar to triangle KGH. Okay, let's check the next one. We have two triangles. One of them is kind of overlapping the other one. So there's a small one and then there's a big one. Let's see if they are similar. Well, they both have this 52. And also, they both contain the angle A. So they have two angles. So yes, they are similar. Why? Because angle A is congruent to angle A. And angle ABE is congruent to angle ACD, which is the one in the corner right there. Our similarity statement, I'm going to write the small one first. So triangle ABE, that's the small one, is similar to triangle ACD. Remember, we're going to match our angles with the angles. Our A is first because it matches with itself. Let's go down here. Similar or not similar? Well, we have in our center, we can prove those are similar using vertical angles. And here on the outside, that marker indicates parallel lines. With parallel lines, our alternate interior angles are congruent. So these angles are congruent. And also this is congruent to that. So we can actually use any angle we want. So they are similar because angle S is congruent to angle U. And I'm going to use R and T. Angle R is congruent to angle T. We only need 2, so we are done. So any 2 of those would have been fine. Now our similarity statement, remember we're going to match the angles to each other. So triangle, I'll say SRV is similar to triangle, so S matches with U, so it's U, T, V. Okay, number 4, similar or not similar? Well, I have 35 and an 85, and let's see here, if I took 180 minus 35 minus 85 to find our missing angle, this is 60. I have 60 here. And then the other one, if I did 180 minus 35 minus 65, I get 80. So 80 and 65 and 60 and 85 do not match together. They only have the 35 alike, and they need 2. Actually, they need all of them, but they are not similar. And my reason for not similar is I can say 60 degrees is not the same as 65 degrees. Just like 80 degrees is not the same as 85 degrees. Okay. Number 5, I got this angle is congruent to this, and they both share angle A. So that's 2 angles. So I can say this is similar. And my reason is angle B prime is congruent to angle B. And angle A is also congruent to just angle A. So those 2 triangles, the small one and the big one, are congruent. My statement is triangle, we'll say C prime, B prime, A is the similar to triangle CBA. And that is it.